This is a 700-year-old abandoned Italian risotto factory that used to be of the Gario family. Their parents, Luigi and Maria, got blessed by Pope Francis for the 50th anniversary of their wedding, and their son even became priest of Europa. And we're gonna explore this entire property and their house today. So let's go for an epic adventure. This might be one of the strangest abandoned places we've explored all year. There is a complete palace hidden inside this rice factory. As we moved from room to room, studying their letters, their notes, and the paperwork they left behind, we slowly pieced together who lived here. The story begins more than a century ago. The early generations built their life around rice production, and after the war, their small operation grew into a respected mill known for its carnaroli rice. As the business expanded, the family created their own private palace inside the factory. The rooms are still filled with ornate furniture, religious items, piles of documents, and the everyday belongings they used until the very end. By the 1970s, the family had become well known and strongly connected to their faith. A bishop visited them regularly, leaving handwritten notes that still lie here today. In the decades that followed, the next generation kept the mill running while living a simple and devoted life. Their son eventually became a priest, something that made them incredibly proud. But in the mid-2000s, everything stopped. The mother of the family passed away, the mill closed, and no one ever came back. Come with us on a journey to this bizarre place, and let the documents we found bring this family's story back to life. So welcome back everybody to the Bros of Decay. I'm Leslie, behind the camera with Luke.
Hello.
And welcome back to Italy for another really cool adventure. I think when we found this one I was so surprised because you have this massive factory here, but then inside of this factory we're gonna find the house of the Gario family that used to live here. Like, how long had we been searching for the house inside?
Well, first it was the entrance we were looking for, of course. That took us roughly around 1 to 2 hours.
And then the house itself, even more.
Massive factory. You've probably seen it in the drone footage already.
Yeah, this place has been going on for 700 years. I cannot even fathom that.
Yeah.
So here we see this is sometimes a river.
Yeah.
I think there's some sort of a sluice or a dam behind it that opens up and then water can flow through here. And this goes into the gears, the hydro system of the factory. And then this is how they would power all the machinery inside. Look, at 20 euros if you take a little plunge in this.
Well, I'd rather not. Meat-eating bacteria or something, or parasites. No, thank you.
I think you will die within a week if you jump into that.
Well, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but
No.
there is life in these waters.
Yeah. So you can see like this factory has been restored and renovated over many years. This is the previous type of pavement that they had, and then I put asphalt overneath it. So this place has been going on from generation to generation to generation. Yeah, watch out, this tunnel is quite
Steep.
something. Yeah, there's also some holes over here, I believe.
Yeah.
Can you shine some light for me? Whoa.
Oh yeah, there's the life.
Yeah. There's life in this place. That's what we want to show you. Okay. Okay, everybody who doesn't like gore things,
Yeah.
don't watch right now, because there is literally dead fish.
Yeah, and
Here.
it comes from here.
Yeah.
What
So
a horrible end.
these fish, they literally were put here through the river that sometimes flow, and then they never got out again. Very
Horrible
sad.
ending.
Okay, let's
And
go
it
into the
smells.
factory. Ugh. Disgusting sight. Even thinking about it gives me shivers over my back.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if we can manage to do this. This is the only way into the place. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think let's go inside, right?
Yeah.
Let's check it out. I mean, normally we would never film a factory because we think that history only resides in houses,
Well,
but this one is different
yeah.
because there is a full house slash almost a villa attached to it, and the factory itself has 700 years, so that's quite something.
Yeah, and there's some interesting rooms, the factory, but we're gonna focus on the residential part of this.
Yes. So what you see over here is a very interesting part of the factory. This used to be the hydro system. So here a gear would turn, and then on this side, on this big cylinder here, you have a belt that will be attached, and then that's how that would drive the entire factory, if I'm correct. Don't quote me on it. Was there something here?
No.
I don't need these chutes. This is to extract the rice and put it onto the trucks and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But most of the rooms are like this.
Yeah.
It's just a conveyor belt.
I mean, that's quite interesting. Looks like a very old conveyor belt.
Yeah.
An old system.
And wooden planks.
That they would use. And we were also looking like, it looks like the walls were painted back in the time, but we are not sure if it was frescoes, but
Nah,
you don't think so?
I think not, no.
Okay.
It was just more blue.
This building was massive, Luke.
Yeah.
Massive. Okay, let's go further. Let's go into this property. From here you can go into the courtyard of the factory, but this is only a very, very small part of this property because it used to be an entire village, and probably also all the workers used to live here. Okay, look, let me try to open this one.
Yeah.
That's been a long time since this was opened. Oh. What a property.
Yeah.
Damn. Look at that. So there, over what Luke is filming right now, were all residential houses. And everything to this side, here was part of the factory. And that one up there.
Yeah, that tower is really interesting.
It looks like this entire property probably was a sort of fortification back in the time.
Yeah, probably.
It was more like a fortified fortress than it was a factory itself. I can believe in the Middle Ages this was already a rice/risotto factory, and they probably had a way different style of, like, they were working with peasants and sharecroppers, and was a lot different, and they had to protect themselves from sieges and everything like that. So yeah, and now it's just a factory that's abandoned. So let's go this way for a moment. Before we're going to show you their residence, we want to show you a little bit more of their factory and everything surrounding that side of the property. You can see it's rooms after rooms. This is a true maze.
Are you sure we're not supposed to go up there?
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's not through here. That you can see how much of a maze it is. Yeah, this is it. Like, I love how they designed this palace. It's a palace, a factory. It looks like a palace in some way. Here we come up. No smoking. Oh yeah, this is the room, look.
Yeah.
Wow, that's quite something.
Yeah, lots of the machines still here.
This is the control panel.
Yeah, the operating panel.
And all the sifts and everything. I don't know what everything did in here, but it was probably just to process all the rice that came through this factory at some point. I want to look at these for a moment. They look like big cylinders that I have no idea what they do.
No, me neither. This is a bit out of my knowledge.
But can you imagine how many people were employed here in this factory back in the time? They provided risotto not only for this area around here, but for entire northern Italy, and also for the regions around Europe and around the world. They were very big, maybe one of the biggest risotto factories around here for centuries. And now it's all abandoned. So the interesting part about this place is that when you're walking through here from the factory, you slowly but surely come into a more officey area. And then if you walk further through there, you literally come in the Guardian family house.
Yeah.
They lived in the factory.
Yeah.
Let's look here first, maybe? I think this was sort of a administrative office,
Yeah.
reception area.
Yeah, they just stored
All their
documents.
accountancy is still left here. Yeah, that's super interesting, but yeah, literally everything from their business is still left here. What baffles me is that a place that has been operating for such an enormous amount of time can literally just fall into ruin at a certain point. What this was, we don't know.
Yeah, but it does get a little bit more residential.
Yes, yes, yes.
Starting to see some furniture.
Some office chairs, a barbecue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then here, a very broken staircase. And we also figured out a lot of history from this place through these doors.
Yeah. Oh hey.
What?
Italian evolution.
Re-evolution.
Italian
Re-evolution?
re-evolution. I think it's a play on words.
Look at that.
That's amazing.
I mean, don't you want to have that on your wall in your kitchen?
Design in Italian society in the 80s.
Wow. And also this one, 1983. Yeah. Museum of Modern Art, San Francisco. Whoa. Very cool. And this was a piece of history about the palace.
Yeah.
And even about the
factory.
Factory. And it starts with the 6th of November, 1196 already.
Yeah.
This place has some really, really, really long history.
Yeah.
Like history before even countries were founded. Calendar.
German.
Oh yeah. Wow. But it also says a little bit of Italian here. I don't know. Okay, but the German we sometimes are reading is because we're in the north of Italy, I think, and it can also be Swiss German.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, this was an office space. But
Oh wait.
Oh, you had something?
Yeah, we have the pictures over here.
Oh yes.
The factory in its heyday.
Wow, this is that tower. Look.
Yeah.
But look how big the property is. We were just looking at this courtyard over here.
Yeah.
That's basically it. But there's a whole town attached to it.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And this is another perspective.
I think this was the main part of the property.
Yeah, definitely.
Look, it even had like a clock tower on there.
Wow.
Oh, we'll definitely show you like nice drone shots.
Yeah.
Even the horses with the carriages back in the time.
Really cool.
Wow. And all the risotto is behind here.
Yeah.
August 2018. That's the last date. Also,
Still pretty late.
yeah, it's only 7 years ago.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, it looks older.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a look at these pictures. I don't know what this is, but this might be in the factory.
Oh yeah, they're filling bags of risotto there.
Yeah.
Or they're sifting it. I think they're sifting.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's another one over there. Can definitely also have a look. Oh, watch out.
I'm good. Yeah. The factory part.
Hey, that's the floor that we just saw.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Wow. That's so cool. Okay. A weird book.
Yeah, was this some sort of a calendar, it said?
It says Calendro from the police.
Calendario.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out what this is.
It's like some sort of propaganda for the police in the 1970s or something like that. Looks like the police is like superheroes over here.
Yeah, like Indiana Jones or James Bond.
Or Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, let's go into the residential part. Hey, there's even like a wheelchair lying here.
Yeah?
Didn't we find like a lot of medical things yesterday?
That's true. Yeah. Medical documents and pictures.
Okay.
Pretty graphical pictures that we're not going to show probably.
No.
No.
But Luigi and Mario I believe Mario passed. No,
No,
Luigi
Mario
Maria.
is the
Maria,
kid.
sorry. Mario's the kid. He's probably still alive.
Yeah.
Maria, or Luigi, is probably in bad health.
This room.
Look at that. That's the reason why we came.
Yeah, we couldn't believe that this was here.
We had a long time searching for it.
Yeah, we had some intel, like we got this picture, and we were wondering, is it really over here?
This looks like a complete factory.
Yeah.
Never in a million years I would have imagined that a room like this would exist in a place like this.
This is such a cozy room.
It even has arched ceilings.
Yeah.
Look at that. And a bit of mold.
Yeah. And decay in general, you know.
Yeah.
But still, I really love this place.
Yeah, that's a cool chair. Yeah. Hey, how many times have we seen this chair already in Italy?
Ooh, lots of times.
The lion's heads here and
Oh,
here.
and that's the, is that for Florence? Or?
Yeah, that's the symbol of Florence, yeah. Florence, Tuscany. I love these chairs. They remind me of Cleopatra.
Cleopatra?
Yeah.
How so?
Of the Egyptian times.
Yeah.
For some reason, that just reminds me of that. I just love them. Yeah,
Yeah, they are beautiful.
they are insane. The first pictures we can also see over here.
Yeah.
This looks like something during the war. Could be a picture of Luigi. We're not sure though.
Yeah.
A lot. Oh, I love this one. Look.
Oh yeah, that's cute.
Is that?
Doesn't look like Mario.
No. We'll show you pictures of Mario later. And what also does, it's this diploma over here. Oh, watch it. It's also for Pier Luigi Gario. So that's the father of the family, and he got a diploma for. No
Cool.
idea.
No.
No idea whatsoever. Oh, this was
Yeah,
also
I don't
interesting. They came from Kenya,
right.
right?
Oh, well, yeah, this card is from Kenya. Yeah, and we were speculating that it maybe came from Mario when he was doing evangelical work, maybe.
Yes. Yeah. Here we have another one. Oh, this is the one that says this is the congratulations from Pope Francis towards Luigi and Anna Maria, so the father and mother of Mario.
50 years anniversary
Yeah.
of their marriage, right?
Yeah, and it's even signed and everything by the Pope,
Beautiful.
our former Pope.
Yeah.
Wow. And this looks like a picture. It does look like Mario, though.
Yeah, it does look like him, but I'm pretty sure this picture is older than his timeline. But
Yeah.
we'll
Maybe
show.
it's a nephew or something from the family. We don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. These chairs look, they're awesome.
Yeah, they're bulky.
Beautifully carved. Oh, look at them. Some sort of vase that we're stepping on as well.
Yeah, probably was beautiful as well.
Made of gold. Not real gold, but
Yeah.
oh, this house is so full of wonderful pieces. Lebra and from Milano.
Huh.
You don't see many Italian pianos for some reason.
Which is strange because they laid the entire foundation of like classical music theory and stuff.
And then they don't make pianos.
Yeah.
I mean, they make pianos, but you don't see them that much.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oof.
Ooh.
Maybe that's why.
Because the French pianos, in a lot of cases, are still very tuned after a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at those lovely pictures up here. Wow. And I think they definitely had more than one child at some time.
Yeah.
This is Mario.
Yeah.
That's in this chair.
That's in the chair.
The child is laying in the chair here.
No.
Oh my god. Look at that. That's literally here. Those memories. Oh my god. That's so cute. And then a few more things on the wall. That mirror is really old as well. You can see the lead work coming through it. Probably like late 19th century.
Could be, yeah, definitely.
Big sofa over here as well. Very beautiful one. All the furniture in this place matches each other, which is super nice. We found these things.
Yeah, we couldn't really figure out.
No. And then some religious things as well.
Religious VHS tape.
Yeah. Who's that? No idea.
No idea.
More pictures over there, more memories. One thing I'm trying to wrap my head around is like what happened in the end to this place, because Mario doesn't seem that old yet. These pictures look very recent. He's probably still a pope, or no, he's not a pope. He's a priest, and he still works somewhere. But yeah, is this like an early picture of Mario?
I'm pretty sure that this is way too old for a picture of Mario.
Yeah.
This photograph.
But this is definitely him.
Yeah.
This one and this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the room, a couple more chairs around here, similar ones. Oh, look over here on the wall. Even another priest. Or a cardinal? No, that looks more like a cardinal. Very, very interesting room look.
Yes.
One more time, look at the ceiling. And just to remind you, we're still standing in a factory.
Yeah.
In a massive factory, and we're seeing all of this. Okay, let's head on further, I would say. Oh, maybe this bundle here.
Oh yeah.
And we also found this. This comes from 1966-7, and it's just a bundle of accountancy.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, it just looks cool with the eye around it.
I love those bound up books. Yeah.
Oh yeah. We found this as well, but unfortunately
It's not theirs.
it's not their brand.
And it's also made in some sort of a factory that looks like this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, really cool. This is the hallway of the place.
Yeah?
Yeah. This is almost a palace. That's how big it is. But we're not going to show you all the rooms like we said before, because you're going to see in a moment how the state of the rooms are. And here we have a very, very cute chandelier.
Yeah.
Little roses in there.
Yeah, it's really cute. On top there as well.
Oh, I love it. And then the hallway itself, there's some documents spread out across the ground. Oh, I want to show that exercise bike for a moment that we have over there.
Oh.
Have you ever seen one of those?
Yeah, of course, but not in real life.
It feels like it's even never used. Like the wrapping is still around.
Oh, yeah. Well, what was this thing for actually?
This is to tighten or like the exercise incline, or how do you call it? Yeah. Okay. We want to show you this room because we found some really interesting pictures in here. But like I said before, this is the state of most of the house, except for a few really, really cool rooms that we're going to take you in a moment. So don't skip this video. It's going to be really cool. And look what I'm wearing. Makes it even cooler than it's already now. This is the original Bros of Decay merchandise, and you are not wearing it right now, so go down to that link. No, everybody, this is the best way to support the channel, and we make this merchandise, and we love to make these videos, so if you want, do us a pleasure, go to the website, see if you find something that you like, and yeah, just support us. It's the best thing you can do to help this channel. What did we find here, Luke, yesterday?
Yeah, there are some cool pictures. I really like this one.
Oh yeah, this is I think in front of the Santiago de Compostela in Spain.
Oh.
Yeah, in Santiago.
But yeah, this is just the room where we found most of the documents and research. Right here you can see.
Oh, this one was cool. Look.
Oh yeah. Oh wait.
We think this is Luigi standing in front of the factory.
Yeah.
And that's that picture of Mario together with a priest or
or bishop or oh, with the watch.
Showing off his watch.
The other guy not looking pleased with it.
This could be of his communion.
Yeah, it does look like it.
One more picture. Yeah, the family together. Very lovely. What year are we working with?
Nothing.
Nothing. A lot of liquors.
I believe in this drawer under here there's also still some.
This one?
Oh yeah. Yeah, there are lots of people that we don't know. Or we couldn't pinpoint who they are.
I mean, looking at the size of this property, it must have been a lot of people living here.
Yeah.
This one I saw before, this is Mario. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, unfortunate state of the place. But one more. Wow, lovely.
Yeah.
Can we look outside here for a moment?
Yeah, of course.
I want to just go ahead. Sorry for the difficulty look.
It's all right.
I think this was the front entrance of the place. This is how you came in. Yeah. It still looks like a factory though.
Yeah, but lots of decay on this part.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Impassable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's show you the interesting rooms of this property. Yeah, this is the front entrance door. Was this Luigi, Luke?
It could be.
Yeah.
Could be.
I mean, he looks like the man in the picture that's standing very far away.
Oh, yeah.
Hey. Another built-in cabinet over here.
Yeah.
Love the door.
I love the glass on it as well.
Wonderful. Nothing inside that's of
No.
interest. Another one to this side. Yeah. Wow.
Their stone collection.
The archaeological stone collection. And then through the curtains, you go into the hallway. Yeah, the house is full of stuff.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some miniature paintings over here, no?
Oh, wow.
Hmm.
They're very faded.
Yeah, used to be flower portraits or landscape.
Yeah. But this hallway is super, super cool.
Yeah.
The archway over there, the curtains, and then a tapestry.
Yeah.
A
Really
whole
beautiful one.
tapestry here on the wall. Wow. The ladies at the lake, the people. Look at her carrying the vase on her head.
Oh, yeah.
It's a very nice scene. It looks like Italy. That's depicted here.
Yeah.
A lovely bench here in the hallway as well. When I first came into the house, I thought it was like real,
Yeah.
real animals in here. But then you're not gonna expect it. But right next to here in this room, come have a look. Yes, you're seeing that right.
This is the chapel.
I mean, if your son is becoming a priest, you better have a chapel.
Yeah. You get Pope Francis blesses you, you better have something like this.
Yeah, exactly. You don't see very often that there is a chapel inside of a property like this or a property in general. It's mostly outside in Italy.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say about it.
Beautiful marble under there as well. Wait a minute.
Oh, wow. Ooh, a bunch of mosquitoes coming out. What are you guys doing there? That's the only bad thing about Italy, mosquitoes.
Yeah. Mosquitoes and insects and...
Oh, wait.
Oh,
Francis is calling.
the flip phone.
An old flip phone, LG. And, of course, a beautiful...
Oh, and if you open there's still the... How do you call those? Hosties or?
Hostie is Dutch, I think.
Yeah. What is the kind? Well, it's the body of Christ.
Yeah. I actually, that was my favorite part about going to church when I was young.
Yeah.
Like going up front and getting the body of Christ.
Yeah, not the wine?
No, the wine didn't give the wine. I mean, we're not that bad in Europe. The Bible is still lying here, and then the flowers everywhere. Beautiful, beautiful altar. This could be Luigi and Maria.
Oh yeah.
Getting married. And then, yeah.
Some beautiful window panels over there.
Yeah. Stained glass. Very nice with the lead work. These are real ones.
Great condition. I wonder where they were put.
Yeah, me too. Probably somewhere in the property, but
Yeah.
Lovely chandelier hanging here, gilded. And above there we have a nice dome ceiling. Vaulted, they also call it in Italy. But it's not structurally vaulted. It's just made for aesthetics.
Yeah.
And then we also have these benches. It was a very private chapel that we have in here.
Yeah.
Very beautiful and private chapel. Wow. This is a unique piece. Anything else you want to mention in this room?
I do want to check out this. I don't know what it is. Oh.
Little flowers and
Yeah.
that could be in here. Yeah. And more pictures and things and mosquitoes and Okay. The chapel.
Yeah. You want to go throughout here?
I was already like looking at
Yeah,
this.
let's do it.
Yeah, because it looks like a greenhouse.
Yeah, it's a bit unstable at places.
The colors in here are wonderful.
Yeah.
I think back in the time this would be a very nice place.
Did the panels used to go here, stained glass panels? Looks like the same format, but it would be a bit weird.
They don't look the same though.
No, exactly. But the format, the scale.
Yeah. And here's one more sign that these people were absolutely super religious. Of course, they had a chapel, but also the depiction of Lourdes over here, Maria appearing in the cave. Yeah. Okay, let's carefully go over to that side of the property. Very carefully. Yeah, this room is also something. Damn. Wow.
Yeah,
It's also one of my favorite rooms in this place.
definitely.
The dining room of the family. Oh, let's first look at the ceiling, maybe.
Yes.
Plasterwork, a very high up chandelier. Maybe for a particular atmosphere they tried to create in here.
Yeah.
4 chairs around the table. Not a lot.
No, but beautiful marble table. Wow.
Is that a
Is
marble
this some
table?
green marble?
Oh yeah, there's a marble slab
it-
underneath here.
Or is it a print underneath there or something?
Look at that. That looks
It's
wonderful.
beautiful.
Oh, there's a loose piece of glass here. Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty fake. But this color marble would probably be beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know if it even exists. Yeah, looks nice though. Very dusty in here.
Yeah.
And yeah, their entertainment system, the TV.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what a unit.
Seleco. That sounds like an Italian brand that I've never heard
Yeah.
of. Wow. Seleco. Have you seen those drapes that are hanging here? Those drapes are awesome.
Yeah.
They're hanging all over the room. The very, very nice couch underneath here.
Oh. Yeah, good chill spot.
Yeah, definitely. But I was drawn also to this piece.
Yeah, this one's really cool.
Italy was also a naval power back in the 17th, 18th century. And this is a Santa Maria.
No.
And yeah, they had probably
Really
ships
cool.
like this. Beautiful. I
So
love-
detailed. It's such a cool hobby. I don't know if you assembled it or if someone assembled it, but
yeah. I love to see model ships in these abandoned places. And a few more pictures of the family left over here. Look at them. Mario and Luigi. No, not Mario. I'm getting that wrong so many times. I'm really sorry. Oh, she's lovely. Lovely old woman. Yeah. Okay. And then another day bed. We've seen a lot of day beds already so far in Italy. They like to do siesta a lot, I think.
oh, I like this statue.
Oh, wow.
It's really beautiful.
Wooden statue, very mythical even. Yeah. Okay, very nice room. Oh, I'm forgetting something.
Oh, right.
Forgetting something. Le nostre mose. I think it means the marriage. Look at that. These are such highly detailed pictures.
Yeah.
They're getting ready for their wedding day. That's probably...
The piece with the sunglasses.
It's a mafia priest. Wow, that's a beautiful photo album. Oh, look at that church. Sunglasses and sunglasses.
It's like Jonestown. I'm sorry. Oh, wow.
My God. Here they're putting the rings on. Oh, wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Oh, the final picture. So lovely. I think that's when they got married.
Yeah.
50 years ago, or even more right now.
Does this say a date or something?
No.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we have a room over here that we still have to show.
Yeah, this might be my favorite room.
Yeah. Just because of the ceiling, right?
Yeah. This ceiling is so unique.
Looks like the cross.
Yeah.
You think they did it for that reason?
No, it's more like a plus symbol than a cross.
Yeah, and it's a bit more stretched. They should have made the room differently styled. Yeah. Wow. Such a cool ceiling. Oh my god. Yeah. And this seems to have been the office of Luigi or Maria. And yeah, that's probably where... Oh, you could also come here from the courtyard.
Oh, yeah.
So if they needed to call somebody in for like a discussion or something, they could come straight from the factory into their house. Dozens and dozens of pictures lying here on this desk. Where do we even start? This seems to be an extension of the wedding, or maybe like
I think it's something else, but
inauguration of a priest or a cardinal or something.
Right, because Maria was also, I don't know how to say this, but let's say blessed, for lack of better words.
Yeah.
Blessed by Pope Francis as well for 15 years of service.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So this might be that, you know, it looks more modern.
Yeah, that could have definitely been the case. They were extremely religious people who had very deep connections with a lot of people in the religious scene. Most of the pictures we see here are all made with cardinals, priests, and the Pope themselves, and bishops. All relating to religion. Deep faith in this place. Yeah. Wow. This one's from 1971. Look.
Oh, whoa.
What does it see in there? Oh, the baptism of a child.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And then we also found this newspaper here from the 13th of December 1997, exactly 7 months before I was born. But Pico was a family friend.
Yeah.
And he was the priest, or I'm not even going to try, of one of the churches here in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And that's why they moved his body, and they got blessed by the Pope Francis, and it was this whole thing, and that's why he is here.
Yeah, strong religious ties.
Yeah.
I think Mario was definitely the biggest religious tie to this family.
Exactly. Mario, he's still a religious figure at this point.
Yeah, well,
side table, I think it was in the time.
Yeah.
With horses?
I think so too.
Really cool.
A Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's from Mario.
Yeah.
If we can safely assume that. Here also says Pico.
That's Pico.
That's about their friend, the Pope, the priest. Yeah. It's not interesting, except for this.
Oh, yeah. Some more pictures.
Just take the best ones out of there. Look, this is where we came into the place, in the river bedding.
Already looks decayed.
Yeah, I mean the factory has been here for 700 years, so there's gonna be really old pictures here. That's awesome. Just picking out some random ones here. Oh, that's in the living room or in the dining room, I think.
Oh yeah.
Would have still been in different cabinets. Wonderful. Any other pictures? Should I go a little bit more through?
Yeah, just take one from the bottom.
I'm gonna take this one to end it off. A lot of style, those Italians all the time.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the most stylish people in the world.
The most beautiful suits, definitely.
You go to a gas station at 8 a.m. in the morning, and basically 90% of the people in there are in a suit or a beautiful dress.
Looking sharp.
A few more things in this room that we really have to show is definitely this chandelier.
Yeah.
Whoa. What a piece. The glasswork is also insane on there.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And also one more thing that we forgot is the back piece here.
Yeah.
Hall tree, where the head of Luigi probably is still hanging. Luigi passed away. Maria, we're not sure of. She's maybe still alive, maybe not. And then the chair underneath here.
Yeah.
Beautiful leatherwork.
I mean, he would be a little boss here.
Yeah. Oh, it's like a prison shank.
Okay, enough. Let's go further.
Yeah.
That's something. That's a nice hallway.
Really nice.
So there's also a way to go upstairs here, and it looks like we're inside of a palace if you look through these curtains.
Yeah.
Look up and at the ceiling there, look.
Oh, it's also there.
Yeah. Wow. We're gonna show you upstairs, but there's, yeah, let's just show.
Yeah.
There's, unfortunately, a lot of ransacking going on in this place.
And the upstairs has been trashed.
Yeah, so this is the sleeping area, of course. Let's show a couple of things in here. So here the family slept. And I mean, the rooms are nice. They're really beautiful.
Definitely.
But there is a lot of decay and stuff happening in here.
Ooh,
That's a nice backrest.
really nice.
Oh. Look how the beams are twisted.
Yeah.
That must be difficult to make.
Some nice statues.
Yeah.
Oh, look, a wall sconce.
Oh yeah. Some more religious artifacts and everything in here. Hey, is that a photo album?
Ooh. Oh, postcard album maybe, or
Yeah, Van Gogh.
or oh, this is just mold.
Van Gogh.
Hey.
What a disgusting room. I think this was the master bedroom, but look at that
Pretty sure.
ceiling.
Oh, look, he used to be all the plaster work, but
Yeah. This was the room where Luigi and Maria slept. Huh. Even a tapestry
Ooh.
here on the wall.
that's nice.
I think it's still a pretty nice room.
Yeah.
Very cool decay in here. Lovely painting.
Huh.
Yeah. Getting stung from every single side by mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Oh, horrible. The ties and the suits and everything.
This
Still
one's
here.
nice.
Yeah, very nice. Lovely little room of the people. Yeah, maybe look on that side for a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we have another room here. Oh, this was also a very, very nice room back in the time.
Definitely.
It looks more like a study room or something.
Yeah.
You have the telescope or microscope standing on the table. You have the books everywhere. Beautiful mirrors on the wall. Look at the ceiling in this hallway, look. It's insane.
Beautiful.
Absolutely insane. Room after room. This house became a big, big mess at some point.
Oh, there's another tapestry over here.
Oh, really? Is it nice?
It is nice.
Oh, yeah, it's just on the side here. Oh, mosquitoes flying around it. Fly into the spider webs. Their bathroom. Yeah.
Still the beautiful ceilings.
Yeah. Oh. Wow, what is this? Hey? That's a strange kitchen.
It's very strange.
Like the whole ceiling is open over here. And it basically is in the factory. Yeah. Okay. Really, really cool place. But now, to end it off, we want to show you the village that is attached to this place. So let's go there right now. So over here we can see the abandoned village that was attached to the factory. And we believe that the people that worked in the factory also lived over here. So let's take a little stroll through this and show you how that looks like right now. You can clearly see all these buildings over here are abandoned.
It is a ghost town.
Yeah, you can see all the buildings here in this town. I think there were hundreds of workers that lived here. They're all gone, and the only thing that's left is a little active part on the back here, where people still work. So I think this was a fascinating exploration of this ghost town and this factory and these people's lives. Thank you all for watching this video. If you liked it, like the video, subscribe to the channel, write a comment down there, and I think we see you next week. No, I know we see you next week in another amazing episode.